We're almost live. This is set up here. Reset yet? Okay. Oh, I'll leave it. I don't think I feel like competitive. Let's not do that. Relaxing. Because the loot boxes have not reset. Let's not do that. Let's not play Overwatch. My career. I think I'm feeling. You know, we can earn a little experience and. This is the gamer dilemma, isn't it? What to play? Yeah, not really feeling Overwatch as. We'll just block this, report this guy here. Guess I can't technically report it, but I can. That's obvious. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I want to play Overwatch. Let's see. This up for. So. Good morning. This is the Weekdad morning stream. It's Monday. And it's roughly 6 a.m. You're just tuning in. We're kind of setting up, fiddling about here, trying to figure out what to actually play is the loot box situation in the arcade. It resets every couple of days, every several days, and I've earned all the loot boxes I can, and that has not reset yet. So not really interested in playing if I'm not working towards those Halloween loot boxes. You know, the special events going on for the Halloween season. And every loot box comes with a probability of getting some cool Halloween thing. And it's guaranteed you'll get a Halloween themed item, but that could range from anything as small as like a spray to a character skin. And those are pretty cool. I managed to score the epic skin for Roadhog. That was really neat. So we're gonna leave. We're gonna go into box here. We're gonna go ahead and load up. We'll load up some Star Trek: The Next Generation of Final Unity. It's I'm rather tired this morning. No lie, stayed up too late last night. Not a desired stay up late. It was a stay up late because that's what happened. Could not fall asleep for some reason. My mind was very active. I tried to fall asleep, but my brain stayed busy. So I ended up playing that if you call it playing, ended up messing around with that paperclip maker game. That's kind of popular right now. Let's like Cookie Clicker, or it's an idle game, and you set a program to make a large number of paper clips. And, you know, kidding, it's kind of addictive, and it certainly opens up and gives you more options than just, here, make a paperclip. So I played with that until I finally gave in to sleep. But, you know, giving in to sleep is not what I want to do. I want to be able to go to sleep at a decent time, so I get at least 7 hours of sleep. As it is, 5 hours. And, you know, I don't think... I think 24-year-old me could do that. At the age I am now, it doesn't work out so well. And not that I'm old, it just... There's a lot more mental... there are some mental gymnastics throughout a day. With toddlers. And I think to be the best dad, the best husband, the best be best mentally prepared for a work day. You need sleep. So tonight, here's to a full night of sleep tonight. We're gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna switch over here to... we're gonna close out Overwatch. So we are still live, but closing out Overwatch. Bye, Overwatch. We'll play tomorrow. And we're gonna switch over to display capture here. Hopefully I did things right. We're set up, we're ready to go. We're gonna play a little Star Trek: The Next Generation of Final Unity, which I have begun working through on the stream. You can find those on YouTube over on my YouTube channel, and you can find them archived in Twitch videos. Once again, good morning. This is the Weekdad morning stream. Coffee, contemplation, and a spot of games.
Captain's log. Stardate 47111.1.
We don't need to watch the intro again. It's very excited that it works. Thus the save game file name. But yeah, so the stream information's wrong. It's not Overwatch. I hope you didn't come here looking for Overwatch. Because it's Star Trek. Let's see what Counselor Troy thinks we should do.
Let's go out to the biotopes and see what these field units bring back.
Let's do it. Well, what does Data think?
The doctor might have been planning to send the field units into the biotopes when she was interrupted.
That's what we're doing. If you ever find yourself playing this game, it's a good adventure game. The shift key speeds you along. Very helpful. Now, can we actually walk there?
That does not work. This port can accommodate an external power source.
We need a power source.
The computer kiosks in the biotopes are out. We'll need a micro generator or some other power source to reactivate them.
Where is the micro generator? We can walk in. Gotta be a micro generator in the laboratory, right? Now we'll go in, we'll listen to the...
It is a computer. It is a computer.
Yeah.
That does not.
The overhead sensor array conducts molecular and biospectral analysis. It projects holographic images of a specimen or scan.
And much like young me, I'm now sort of stuck. Where is the micro generator? Wait, look at the counter.
Intriguing. Intriguing.
Why is it intriguing? Is there a micro generator there?
I do not believe that.
We will need a portable source of power to
The computer kiosks in...
The computer kiosk.
Yes, it needs a power source. Aware of that. Where could that power source be?
The overhead sensor array conducts A bioprobe is ordinarily
Field units. Need a micro generator. There aren't too many other places we can go. So, I don't see a power source here. I feel like something here with this annoying buzzing thing.
intriguing.
But nothing seems to work there. Micro-generator. Oh, micro generator, where are you? Go look in the Oh, we can go to the canyon biotope, can't we? No, we can't. We can't go anywhere. We can go nowhere. Wait. Yes, we can. Huzzah! Oh, wow. Alright. That's probably what I did, 20 years ago, too. Not realizing I could go to the right. Let's go. To the biotopes. Sweet. Oh, really? Seriously? You kidding me? Oh, hey.
These Derwin and Grotke trees appear to be thriving. The preserve clearly uses excellent soil management techniques. This port can accommodate an external power source to run the kiosk.
Maybe one of them has the power source.
These Derwin
One of the kiosks has a power source. Maybe there's a power source at the shuttle dock. We have some options now. These guys.
We must activate this. We must activate this.
Okay, Worf. What do you say? Looking at them, I'm running a tricorder scan.
We do not know enough about the biotopes to accurately direct the field units.
So we need that power source. Being locked out from other actions, let's find it. What on earth is this thing?
This cage was broken open from the inside, most likely by the last creature it held. I am receiving readings of unusually high ionic residue. These generators create a network of force field segments to form separate containment areas. This panel controls access to the quarantine area. The gates open automatically in the event of a power failure. This is the harmonic collector control. The collector has been set to emit a brief high-energy pulse. This panel controls the containment field. The field is centered on the harmonic collector. The harmonic collector operates on the same principle as the Bussard ram scoop collector. Its purpose, however, is to reconfigure sound waves.
Well, we found stuff, just I necessarily was hoping to find there. It's, oh hey, look at that, a micro generator.
This cargo shuttle is powered by two 2,250 millicochrane warp engines.
Alright, we got a micro generator. Now, I hope nobody needs to leave. I don't want anybody leaving anyway. There's an investigation going on. Alright, let's do this.
This is a topographical map of the biotope. The main habitats are the caverns, the pit, and the crater. I do not believe that. I do not believe.
What do we do now? No, I don't know. Okay, this is bringing me back. This is bringing me back to the days before game facts, right? Alright, just, you couldn't look it up. You could not look up. Well, I shouldn't say the days before game facts, I should say
This micro generator is completely drained, yet the charge should have lasted several days under these conditions.
That was supposed to happen, wasn't it?
Let's go out to the biotopes.
Micro generator's drained. Yeah, this brings me back to the days for the in-house, my house. Where
This micro generator has a thermally rechargeable power source.
be able to charge it up.
This micro generator is completely drained.
Well, how do we fix that data? Please tell me how to fix
The
that.
micro generator uses thermal energy.
Right, thermal energy. Where do we put it to charge then? Somewhere in the sun, right? Somewhere in the sun. Probably my coffee smell. It's probably my coffee. I get what you're saying, that it might smell a little bit like chocolate. But yes, it's likely my coffee you're smelling. If it's thermally rechargeable, can't we just put it? Oh, it's a charging unit. Well, there you go. It's charged.
The micro generator.
Yay! Try the marine biotope.
This is a topographical map of the biotope. The main habitats are within the jelly corals and the water.
Oh, I get it. I should have sent the... Okay, I should have sent the probes out into the field in the canyon. Alright, so like the aquatic I'll send to the jelly corals. Here it goes. Send the aquatic field unit. Yes, dear. That's cool. Yeah, rebuild your hopper.
This is part of the surveillance system monitoring distress calls in the preserve.
Microgenerator.
The micro generator.
Yep. Cool. I don't remember. Well, I look at what.
The field unit is configured for a specific terrain and climate. It monitors the conditions of animals who have been injected with identification microchips.
Run a tricorder scan on it.
This Class C
So I think we have to go back to the. Oh man.
This is a topographical map of the biotope. The main habitats are the 4 tunnels within that petrified tree.
Send the bioprobe to the 4 tunnels. Okay. Head back to the canyon biotope. Let's see what we can find there.
This is a topographical map of the biotope. The main habitats are the caverns, the pit, and the crater.
Ah, you remade your hopper. Hop, hop, hop. Nice. You did?
His is lift. It can just go like.
I see no way.
Daddy, this is a little different. I'm
Okay.
supposed to hold it like this.
Like that.
Not like that.
All right, so he's holding vertically while you hold horizontal.
I couldn't find another one.
Gotcha.
The bioprobe analyzes samples that a field unit collects from specimens. It is used primarily for zoological analysis.
Hopping.
Yeah, I see.
It can catch. It can catch.
Yes, look at how they stick together.
Watch
I see no way.
Oh, samples.
There is no sample in this field unit. If there were, we could extract it with a bioprobe.
I'm a bunny rabbit.
You're a bunny rabbit.
Watch. I'm a bunny rabbit. I'll show you a bunny rabbit.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
See? I'm a bunny rabbit. Hop, hop.
Now, why don't you hop to where you can get dressed? You need to get dressed. That's your job. That's your job in the morning.
This is a topographical map of the
I need to
biotope.
clarify.
The main habitats are within the jelly corals and the water.
She's describing our dog. We look for her dog's poop while we're walking her. But honey, you do indeed need to go get dressed. Well, yes, it is. It's part of your morning routine. You need to get dressed. You need to go get dressed. I'm going to count to 3. You need to get started getting dressed, or I'll have to take your hopper. Because I feel like it's distracted you. 1. No good. I did not even have to go to 2.
There is no sample in this field.
So I obviously need to send it to something else. All the jelly corals. Let's see what happens.
The field unit is stalled. It is not configured.
Oh, wrong one. try that bio probe again. Yay, we got something, didn't we? Awesome. All right, now we'll head back to the lab. My alarm clock's going off, telling me to get up. It's my emergency alarm. It's like, hey, dude, it's time to really get up for real. So I'll just be right back while I go shut that off. And you'll forgive that noise. That's the fan being turned on. Yeah, this is one of those mornings of the stream where, you know, I have a topic to ramble on about as I played, but it's turned out that I'm just focusing on trying to make some progress in this game. Now, truly, it's actually kind of neat getting stuck, having issues in the exact same spots. And
The bioprobe analyzes samples that a field unit collects from
I think now I'm supposed to put these on the table. I think and it will create some kind of
I see no way of
aha on the sonic scope. So I'm getting stuck in the same spots, having troubles in the same spots that I did as a kid. In this area, it is being overcome.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. All readings are normal.
So what we'll need to look for is a reading that's abnormal for sure. I'm not looking forward to the second area that I got stuck on back in the day.
Seriodiagnostic tests
took
and cell
getting the
density
internet
analysis
and access
complete.
to GameFAQs. To
Subjects' neural pathways have been drained of
Here we are
electrical
again.
energy.
Something is draining things of electrical energy. Drained the power supply. The energy from one of our corpses we found in this room were drained of neural energy. So something is draining neural energy. The doctor we communicated with commented on something being drained of neural energy. So we have a pattern.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's genetic signature differs from its identification tag.
Alright, well, what should we do now, my friends? Oh.
The doctor might have been planning to send the field units into the
Wait, are we still stuck on that?
I wonder what Dr. Hoon-Forsch found in the biotopes.
We just found that. We just found that out. Maybe we can talk to...
Channel?
Right, closed.
Open the channels.
Oh, hello, Tracker Malos.
We still have... No, thank you for your... I wish you... Open the channels. Can you answer...
Look, I'm in the middle of some very...
channels to heal...
Closed.
Open the channel.
Closed indefinitely. They moved.
Open the channels.
Still wants me in the biotopes. Why?
We would need several days to completely search this area ourselves.
No, we're still wanted in the biotopes.
The field unit is...
Oh, sorry. Okay, so we've got another sample there. Later. Okay. All right. Okay, so I should have had 4 samples from the other. Going to... Will I be able to pull a second sample from this? So I know I already got one of these.
This field unit's empty, but it's been...
Okay, yep. Alright. Alright, so that's what I messed up with. Didn't collect individual samples. The main habitats. 4 tunnels in that rotting tree.
There is no sample in...
So it got the first one.
The field unit is...
Up. If you pick it up, right? Yep, cool. Figuring it out. Figuring out ways to be more efficient in this adventure game. Lastly, Tunnel 4. Wall. Now, head over to the acquired biome. I'm not sure about this area. The jelly coral sample. That's what happened. I took 1 sample. I'm supposed to take many more. 2 samples. Alright. Go back there. I understand now. I figured it out.
There is no
without
sample in
fact. I figured it out. For now. So we'll take these back to the lab. Run them under the
I see no way.
scanner.
There is no sample.
We'll take these back to the lab. We'll run a scan on the samples. We'll see what happens. Let's go to the lab. Come on over, people.
Seriodiagnostic test.
I'm gonna click through these a bit faster now.
Seriodiagnostic.
At least these normal ones don't really move.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy.
What is draining these creatures of their neural electrical energy?
Seriodiagnostic.
Yep, look at that. And it's the tropical.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject contains high ionic residue and trace amounts of neural tranquilizers. Originating creature may consume energy.
There we go.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis. diagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete.
Let's say we've figured it out.
I'd like to talk to healer Zolis.
Sounds good. Let's do it. And let's let a female talk to them, because Horacia is a strictly patriarchal society. All right,
Open a
healer.
channel to...
Channels open.
I'm Dr. Beverly Crusher of the Starship Enterprise. I'm investigating Dr. Hunforsh's disappearance.
A Starfleet officer. I was expecting this.
Why did you expect Starfleet to investigate the doctor's disappearance?
It seemed likely. She said she planned to file a complaint with the Federation Council regarding smuggling in the preserve.
Tracker Melas said you knew about an argument that Dr. Hunforsh had with the constable.
Yes, the doctor mentioned it when she asked about Aramet. He's a Ferengi who provides us with alien species for the preserve.
Why was she asking about Aramet? Did it have something to do with the mistagged animals in his shipment?
Yes, she had spoken to Zudan, one of the 3 watchers in charge of the last shipment. He told her to talk to Aramet.
Did the doctor speak with the other watchers as well?
I doubt it. The other watchers were at the quarantine shelter and suffered some kind of neural energy drain when the generators exploded. They've been comatose ever since. Zudan's the only watcher on duty now.
More neural energy drain.
A neural energy drain. Would it be possible to examine their neuroscans? I'd like to compare them with the scans from some animals which suffered similar injuries.
I'll send you the Watcher's neuroscans. You can view them on the bio table, but I recommend you speak to Watcher Zudan. You can find him at the quarantine shelter.
Dr. Hunforsh had accused the Watchers of smuggling. It seems the only way they could do that would be through Aramet.
Aramet has a rather unsavory reputation. The Watchers wouldn't have anything to do with someone like that. But you can ask Zudan yourself.
Did Idia know about his reputation when he recommended Aramet?
Considering how long Idia and Aramet have known each other, I would think so. Those two go back quite a while. I think Idia even came here on Aramet's ship.
You've been very helpful. Thank you for your time.
I hope you find her soon.
Idia was the last to see Dr. Hunforsh before she disappeared. Idia is friends with a Ferengi, and Ferengi traders are not known for their honor. Perhaps Idia is guilty.
The Watchers suffered an electrical energy drain from their neural pathways, as did the Myocordae mole.
I believe we should interview Watcher Zudan. He may have had contact with Dr. Hunforsh.
Alright. Let's have Troy do some investigative.
Open a channel to channels. Thank you for your... I wish...
Oh, the guy that's at the quarantine area. Alright, let's head there.
I'm Counselor Deanna Troy of the Enterprise. I'm investigating the...
I'm responsible for preserve animals, not Federation scientists.
Are you aware that Dr. Hunforsh was concerned with the possibility of smuggling in the preserve?
Yes, she came here soon after the outages, ranting away. Imagine, accusing me, when I'm the one who told her about that Bohr mistagging.
I'm getting very unusual readings in this area. What kind of creature was housed here?
A 2-meter-long, 180-kilogram Sultus reptile which came in on the last shipment. I found the watchers next to its cage the night of the outages. It's still missing.
I'm also picking up traces of some kind of tranquilizing agent in its residue.
Aramet always doses his animals with neurotranquilizers, just like Idia. We had to feed the reptile intravenously for days. It finally woke up right before the accident, just in time to escape.
And 2 days later, your colleagues got injured and the power outages occurred. We also found animals drained of electrical energy near samples from a creature alien to those habitats. I wonder, maybe the Sultus reptile is responsible for all of it.
But there were no reports of it being seen near any of the power outages, and that reptile isn't easy to miss. Unless it's found a way to turn itself invisible, you're going to need another theory.
Well, maybe it can turn itself invisible.
We once encountered a species on Davidia 2 which consumed human neural energy. They could also become invisible by phasing out of the time continuum. Maybe the creature we're looking for is something similar and was just mistagged as a Sultus reptile.
Well, if you believe so, I suppose it's possible.
So you were the one who found the boar carcass?
Yes. It died just before the outages, and I wanted her to test it.
I thought Consultant Idia was the preserve consultant. Why didn't you go to him?
I don't trust him. Always drugging and borrowing animals for his experiments. In the interests of science, he says. I don't know how he could have approved that mistagging in the first place.
It is not looking good for Counselor Idia.
According to the constable, since Dr. Hunforsh hasn't triggered your surveillance system, she's not in any danger. Do the Watcher stunners trigger the surveillance system?
The system only detects signs of distress. Normal sleep does not raise an alarm. Likewise, stunners and neurotranquilizers also don't alert the system. Unlike Idia and Aramet, we prefer stunners. Chemical sedation can be harmful.
There was a mistagged animal in the last shipment, and the Watchers are the only ones who can change ID tags.
That's true, but the suppliers tag the animals first. We just match them up with the constable's shipping orders. Idia is responsible for verifying them.
I think the doctor suspected the Watchers because she believed you were upset that your request for rare species had been denied.
Only 4 species out of 112. Of course, we were upset at first, but once the preserve is completed, we can always try again.
2 of your colleagues...
I don't know. During my evening rounds, I found them unconscious next to the Sultus reptile cage. I carried them outside the shelter and was going for help when the generators exploded.
When did you last see the doctor?
I haven't seen her for some time. I've been busy recovering animals which escaped during the power outages. It's not easy work. The last time I saw her, I sent her to talk to Aramet.
Thank you for your time.
Watch your step now.
Only stunners or drugs could disable someone without setting off the surveillance systems. Idia has a supply of neurotranquilizers.
What do we do? Do we talk to Idia, do you think?
I'd like to see how Constable Lixie
Alright. Go talk to Lixie. I really like this bird.
Visitors for Constable Lixie. Constable Lixie is present.
Such a happy bird.
Constable, there's reason to believe that Consultant Idia was smuggling rare species into the preserve through his friend Aramet.
Are you trying to pick up where Dr. Hunforsh left off? She accused nearly everyone else of the same thing.
Idia persuaded you to hire Aramet and knowingly verified mistagged rare species. Idia also uses neurotranquilizers, which he could have used to subdue Dr. Hyun Forsh without triggering the surveillance system.
Idia's been nothing but trouble since he got here. This time he's gone too far. I'll send for him so we can settle this once and for all.
Please wait here until Constable Lixie returns.
Nope, that's quick.
Constable, we asked Consultant Idia to go to your office. He went to get some items, then suddenly beamed out. He seems to be gone.
He must have called Aramid for help. The Ferengi has a subspace transporter. See if you can find Dr. Hunforsh.
There's a woman here asleep with a gag over her mouth. Maybe she knows.
That's her, you idiot. Wake her and send her here. And have a look around Idia's office while you're there. He might have left some evidence.
I forgot about that. That Dr. Hoonforsh was right there. Yay!
Have you captured Idia?
No. Unfortunately, he escaped with Aramut. This Federation team was sent to find you. Perhaps they can help.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Data of the Enterprise. We will apprehend Idia and Aramut.
Forget them. We have to recapture the Mistag Sultus. It's already killed dozens of animals and destroyed several containment field generators.
The creature must be captured. Constable, can we use the force field at the quarantine shelter?
The shelter force field will not help us. The creature escaped once, and it will escape again.
Perhaps we can rephase the force field energy frequencies. The creature may not be able to adapt quickly enough to the changes.
The answer is always modulate the frequencies.
That might work. But the only place we can rephase the force field power is at the main power grid.
I will go to the main power grid and perform the necessary modifications.
Good. The power grid is on the other side of the preserve. Take one of the shuttles.
I hate to interrupt, but just how are we supposed to lure this creature back to the shelter?
Since the creature requires energy, we can attempt to channel all available energy into the shelter generators. The creature should be attracted to it.
We can't. We're using all our energy reserves to maintain the biotopes.
The harmonic collector is capable of emitting high-energy EM fields. We may be able to use it at the shelter.
Yes, that should do it. V, I'll send one of the Watchers with you to the shelter to help set it up. If we can get the field power rephased, we might get that thing under control. I'll stay and monitor the situation from here.
Alright, so let's head to the shuttle. Oh my.
This is the Utilities Distribution Network. It controls the allocation of resources in the preserve, including electricity. Intriguing. The utility trunk controls the field energy distribution to the waveguide conduit networks.
The energy fields are responding. Frequency phasing complete.
Constable, has the harmonic collector been arranged?
Yes, but Dr. Hunforsh needs your help with the quarantine shelter. The only Watchers I could find are needed to oversee the other biotopes.
We will be there.
Just one more thing. Zudan tells me those generators won't hold up for long, and we can't afford to send much power to the shelter right now. Many biotopes are already on reserve power only.
We will review the situation at the shelter when we arrive. Where will you be?
I'll be controlling electrical systems from my office. Then I have to call an emergency meeting of the Marassian Constabulary to explain just what's going on.
Are we done?
We've got to stop that creature.
Alright, I guess you just had to press that button. Sure. Alright. Oh hey, we're right here.
Have you devised a means to trap the creature?
It's all set up, but I need you to operate those consoles while I keep an eye on the creature from here.
What do you wish me to do?
The harmonic collector's hooked into console 2. Once activated, it'll emit high-energy pulses to lure the creature in.
Alright, so that closes.
I do not believe.
Console 3 maybe does nothing.
I do not believe.
There it is. There it is.
The harmonic collector operates on... What is the next step?
Quickly, activate the containment field.
Console 3.
We did it. Now what took you so long to find me?
The investigation was actually quite short in duration. Apparently your absence was not keenly felt. Constable Lixie had attributed your absence to a field trip.
She was probably still upset that I accused her of smuggling. I suppose I should apologize to her, now that I know Idia was behind the whole thing.
How did Consultant Idia learn that you suspected him? Did you accuse him of smuggling as well?
I didn't confront him. I was just looking for information. But after I asked him about the Sultis, he must have panicked and decided to drug me. I should have suspected when he invited me to dinner. He hates to hear people talk while he eats.
It appears the Watchers knew nothing of Idia's scheme to smuggle rare animals into the preserve through Aramut.
They were the ones who brought the Mistag boar to my attention in the first place. They weren't smuggling anything.
Apparently, Consultant Idia underestimated this reptile's appetite for electrical energy.
That egotist, thinking he could get away with it. Some of these animals are even from Romulan space. Did he think I wouldn't notice?
Are you certain the animals are Romulan in origin?
It would take more tests to be certain, but they definitely came from Romulan space. It's not surprising. Aramut does a lot of trading along the neutral zone.
What will happen to this reptile?
I'm sure Constable Lixie will want to send it back, unless I can convince her to keep it here. A creature like that doesn't come by every day.
I believe the captain will want to pursue Idia and Aramut. Will this incident significantly delay completion of the preserve?
It'll be a little behind schedule, but I have a few suggestions to help them speed things up.
Then it is time we return to the Enterprise. Good luck, Doctor. Beam us up.
Yay! Mission complete. At least on the planet's surface.
Captain's log supplemental. Our successful attempt to locate Dr. Hunforsh has uncovered another mystery. Apparently, the creature responsible for the chaos on Marassia may have come from Romulan space. We are currently searching for the Ferengi trader Aramut. Despite somewhat questionable trading practices, he has never violated Federation law. Until now.
Captain, Tabak asks to speak with you.
Captain, I heard about what happened on Marassia. That creature you discovered. It sounds exactly like a Verenak, a Garidian creature. Except the Verenak was exterminated long ago.
How could a Ferengi trader get hold of an extinct animal?
I have a theory. The followers brought many animals with them when they fled Gerid. It may be that this creature came from the followers' colony.
Wouldn't that be
So if we learn where he got the animal, we may learn where the fifth scroll is.
I think this is a promising lead to pursue.
Well, what are the odds of that? In all the galaxy, we find an animal that would happen to be from the planet that has the document you're searching for.
Captain, we've found Aramat. Our Ferengi trader should be at Jaward 3.
Set a course for the Jaward system. Engage.
I mean, I guess they were able to track the subspace transport to determine where he came from.
Entering Federation space.
Logical.
According to Aramat's flight plans, he should have arrived at Jaward 3.
Mr. Data, report.
There is no ship in this vicinity. However, sensors are picking up subspace induction vortices headed for the Nygold system.
Set a course for the Nygold system. Engage.
Trying to give us the slip. He knows we're on to him.
Captain, we are approaching Aramat's ship.
Scan the ship. I want to know if Idiot is on board.
His hull is lined with a neutronium alloy. Our sensors are unable to penetrate it.
Hail them, Mr. Worf.
They are not responding.
They are attempting to flee. At maximum speed, they will be out of range in 12 seconds.
We can track him. And slow him down.
Shields up, Mr. Worf. Lock phasers. Mr. Worf, open a channel.
Aye, Captain.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Starship Enterprise. You are in violation of Federation trade laws. If you do not surrender immediately, we will be forced to take action.
I am Aramat, an honest Ferengi trader. I am not a criminal. Why does the Federation persecute me?
You are wanted for smuggling. You will accompany us to the nearest starbase where you will be turned over to the proper authorities.
Accusations require proof, Captain. I do not think Starfleet Command would enjoy hearing how you bullied a defenseless trader, based only upon your suspicions.
Defenseless. I know full well that a Ferengi marauder is not defenseless.
Your last shipment to Marassia included several protected species banned from import under Federation law.
Nonsense. All of my animals are perfectly legal.
The animals listed in your records may have been legitimate, Aramat, but those weren't the ones you shipped. The restricted species were deliberately mistagged.
This is a terrible shock to me, Captain. My suppliers must have substituted the illegal animals to fill their orders. It is a sad thing when a supplier cheats an honest businessman like myself. I'm glad we could clear up this misunderstanding so quickly. If that is all, I'll be on my way.
Perhaps the Romulans would be interested to learn that several of the species you transported came from their space. I think I'll send them a report. You do know what Romulans do to smugglers, don't you?
What lies are you spreading, human? I didn't take any Romulan species. They were from Phrygia.
Well, if we're mistaken, I'm sure you can explain everything to the Romulans when they find you.
I am sure we can negotiate a deal, Captain Picard.
The only thing I'm willing to negotiate is your surrender, as well as Idia's.
You can take Idia, but I can tell you much in exchange for my freedom. Perhaps you'd be interested in some unusual movements of the Romulan fleet.
Mr. Data, transmit the coordinates of the brig so that Aramat can beam Idia to his new quarters. All right, Aramat, you've got a deal.
Done then. It is a fair exchange. You may have Idia and my shipping records immediately. Now, for the information you have purchased. I hear reports from the other side of the neutral zone, not that I've ever been there, of course, about a massive refit of the Romulan fleet.
What kind of refit?
They've upgraded the warp coils and added secondary power cores to many warbirds. The weapons systems suffer, of course. It may even impair cloaking ability. But they could easily outlast any Federation vessel at maximum warp.
It sounds as if the Romulans are in a race, one they want to win very badly.
Who can say what the Empire does or does not want? But a merchant always watches the spending habits of potential customers. For example, there has been a sharp rise in the price of ancient Tikan and Chodak relics in sectors near the neutral zone.
There's that Chodak. Name again.
Interesting information, if it's true.
I would never cheat you, Captain. Now, this has been very entertaining, but I do have other customers.
The Ferengi is moving away. Warp 5.
Let him go. We have what we can.
Captain, the report on Aramut's shipment is in the computer. Apparently the animals which Dr. Hune Forsch thought were from Romulan space actually came from Shoniosho Epsilon 6, uncharted territory.
I'll be sure to look at that report soon, Number One.
There's more, Captain. We can check on those animals in the Federation morphology database. These creatures are definitely related to species from Garrod. Shanoishu Epsilon 6, or Phrygia, as Aramut calls it, might just be our lost Garidian colony.
Be sure to alert our guests. Lay in a course for Shanoisho Epsilon 6, Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Engage.
And it is here that today's journey must end, so that the actual day can begin. Thanks for hanging out for the Weekdad morning stream. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, have a good day. Take care, be safe, be kind. So 1701 out.